Valerie Jarrett, former senior advisor to President Obama, joins us. Valerie, good morning. Thanks for being with us. No one quite knew what to expect with this unconventional convention this year. Do you think it's delivering on what the Democrats need to do?
Oh, absolutely. The first two nights have been terrific. I think that the convention has reflected the rich diversity of our country, the combination of leaders, for example, last night, such as Colin Powell or former President Bill Clinton, but also amazing people. I was so struck last night by Jacqueline Brittany, the elevator operator, who got to know Vice President Biden and who said he saw her, he paid attention to her. And so both the experience and the character of Vice President Biden has already come through, but also just the broad range of people who support him and want to move in a new direction.
Yeah, you mentioned Jacqueline Brittany, who placed Joe Biden's name into nomination last night. And there was a very large supporting cast of just ordinary folks who, now normally at a convention you do see ordinary people, but they give speeches, which is a little different than this. Do you think having so many ordinary people, do they resonate more with than the political leaders?
I think so, because I think the American people want to hear from people who have shared their experiences. And so folks who, the most powerful, I think, ordinary person the first night was the woman who lost her father to COVID-19. And she said his pre-existing condition was President Trump. So I think these stories resonate. They touch people very deeply. But then we also have people like Michelle Obama, who obviously the most popular person in the country, and to have her really validate both his intellect, his competency, his character, and his empathy, all of it, I think, together has made a very strong case for Vice President Biden and Senator Harris.
What did you think of Michelle Obama's speech?
It was quite powerful. I think she spoke from the heart, forthrightly, as she always does, and think about the arc of her time speaking at conventions, going from being a victim of sexist and racist tropes herself back in 2008 to earning the trust and confidence and respect of people all around our country, red states, blue states alike. And it gave her a chance to really validate somebody who she knows so well and speak to his qualities for president. So I thought it was a home run, and I'm looking forward to tonight.
There was some grumbling among progressives that Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was just given a minute and 36 seconds to place Bernie Sanders' name into nomination. It was a formal role that she was actually asked to do, but there was a lot of grumbling about it. What did you make of that?
Well, so Senator Sanders asked her to put his name in nomination, and all of the folks who did the nominations did it the exact same length of time. And so that's the role that Senator Sanders wanted her to have, and it was important to her, I think, to speak in his support.
Do you think, I mean, as I said, the party's trying to draw from a broad base of support, including progressives. Do you think it would have benefited from giving her more time or a more prominent role?
I think that there are many progressives who spoke on behalf of Vice President Biden, and I think Senator Sanders' speech, who represents that progressive movement, and his full-bodied endorsement, and his saying that, look, I'm going to work with progressives, I'm also going to work with conservatives, sent a very important message about the direction we need to go.
Valerie Jarrett, I want to go back to Michelle Obama for just a second. You know, she's known for when they go low.
I thought you might. Yes.
Well, I know. I can't stop thinking about it, to be honest with you. You know, her phrase, when they go low, we go high, is very well known. I'd like to add, also, we go in. We go all the way there. Were you surprised, as someone who knows her very well, that she was that candid, that she wanted to make it clear what she feels was at stake?
Not at all. And Gail, look, you know her well too. And what she prides herself on is being very honest with the American people. She loves our country. She said clearly she hates politics.
Yes.
But she also wanted to explain why Vice President Biden is the person for this moment and how President Trump is not. And she feels this deeply. And she thought that for the people who trust her, it was important for them to hear directly from her what she thinks is at stake and how important it is for everybody to vote. You know, she was so disappointed at the turnout in the 2016 election. So she's been working very hard to get people registered to vote. And that was also the clarion call at the end, just not to inspire people, Gail, but to motivate them to actually get out and vote.
Yeah, I felt it was 8 years, and she was finally saying, listen, please pay attention to this. This is important. I think her Her message was heard loud and clear. You know Barack Obama very well, too. What do you expect from him tonight? And I'm wondering if he's feeling pressure because Michelle Obama seemed to have knocked it out of the park. What do you think?
A little friendly family competition, you think?
Yeah.
Well, I think, yeah. So I think President Obama is looking forward to describing the person he knows so well, having worked with him up close for 8 years, seeing how he helped President Obama restore the economy, pass the Affordable Care Act, have the gravitas on the world stage that the world is hungry for right now, that we have lost, but also the man, the person he knows so well that he'd have lunch with, who he comforted after Beau's death, painful death. And I think he can speak to that character issue, temperament, and make a case for how profoundly troubled he is in the direction our country is going right now. So I think he'll be very clear on that point, too.
All right. Well, we'll all be watching. Good to see you, Valerie Jarrett.
Senator Kamala Harris
tuned.
speaking tonight as well. Valerie Jarrett, thanks so much.